Okay, so you're an investor in Valiant.
Yep.
A short seller comes out and puts this report. You obviously read it. You see the share reaction.
Yep.
After you've read it, do you not believe it or do you not care? How do you approach it?
So we try to approach it the way good journalists do it, which is we try to do some fact checking right off the get-go. So the first thing we try to do is credibility of source, right? Is this person who's making this claim operating in a regulated jurisdiction? Are they in a regulated industry? Do they have anybody who has oversight? If this person is making these claims, who is she accountable to? So in the case of some of the people who've been getting a lot of playing time, they're completely unregulated, right? So that makes us immediately skeptical. It also makes us frustrated when we see how much airtime they get because they're basically giving equal stage with people who operate under highly regulated circumstances, whether they're accountants, CFOs, fund managers, etc.
But this isn't the first person to have a desire to short Valiant. Many people have. They've just been wrong.
Right.
He's the first person in a while to actually say something and have the
That's
share
fine,
price go down.
Like you mentioned James Grant, then get James Grant on the show because James Grant has a certain accountability. But this man we're talking about has alleged a fraud, right? And there's been virtually, up until yesterday, there's virtually no fact checking on this person, right? This isn't the first bear raid that this man has staged in Canada, even in the last 30 days. And yet when we start checking out the facts, there's no pushback because this person who's unaccountable, whenever you say something, so the company or the accountants or highly credible fund managers can say one thing about the company, and then this guy who's beholden to nobody, right, gets equal weighting coming back on the argument.
You brought up James Grant. James Grant last year, right, in 2014, wrote that he's concerned about the accounting and that the accounting masks when sales are actually made. Something similar to what Andrew Leff is saying. Regardless of what they're saying, you're an investor, you're long. Are you comfortable with the accounting? Do you feel like you know when things are being booked?
No, I'm comfortable with accounting. Bill Ackman has said publicly he's comfortable with accounting. James Kramer on CNBC has said he's comfortable with the accounting. Ken, the guy that runs Costco, said he's comfortable with the accounting, right? But what we're all seeing is in this attempt to play up a story, to get a really good story on the air that's very, very compelling, is Main Street is getting absolutely crushed by this. So Valiant is now bouncing back today. It's up another 8 or 9% today. But that guy in Saskatoon or that guy in Nova Scotia who sold the stock yesterday at a deep discount to what he paid for it, he's getting absolutely crushed by this. And part of the reason he's getting crushed by this is because these people who create a panic in the marketplace are being given all this airtime and nobody's checking the facts behind these people.